Another busy day in a row when it comes to severe weather across the state. Now, thankfully, storms are staying away as of right now. A lot of this swept through during the early evening, and as it came on in, many of you sent in some stunning photos like this one from Emily Smith showing those towering thunderstorms as they worked their way by Forested. You can check some of these out on our 13 Weather Authority photo community. They're also posted on our various other Facebook pages. Right now, things are pretty quiet. All of the thunderstorm activities moved out of Illinois for the most part. Still some lingering cells still to the southeast of us, but we are looking quiet now. Severe weather still ongoing across Michigan and Indiana, so that line of storms that came through us in Wisconsin is now across Lake Michigan and still going at severe levels there. You can see all of the wind reports and wind damage reports left behind from this large swath of damaging winds, especially locally. Reports of trees down, power lines down, as well as some tree damage as those storms swept down through. Anywhere between 58 to 70 mile-an-hour wind gusts recorded as those storms swept on through the state line. Now, later tonight, we have to keep an eye out for some storms possibly redeveloping south of this green line here. So it's Lee County we'll have to keep an eye on. Heavy rainfall could be a concern. That does lead to a low risk for flash flooding going into early tomorrow morning. Here's Future Track. That has a fairly quiet start to the night, but then after midnight, you can see some spotty storms firing up south of I-80. Those will continue to slowly work their way northward towards sunrise. Now, Future Track keeps a lot of the heavy activity south of us, so that's maybe where the flash flooding risk lines up tonight. But still, tomorrow morning, watch out for heavier rainfall in Lee County right around sunrise and sticking around for a couple hours into the middle of tomorrow morning. Most spots north of I-88 likely to stay dry. It won't last forever, however. We've got yet one more round of severe weather possible into tomorrow evening. Similar timing here, late in the evening, wind, hail, tornado threats all the way across the state line. The risk level's a little lower compared to today, but definitely not out of the woods. As we turn to Future Track, we have a pretty quiet afternoon once the morning storms sweep out. You note, though, a line of activity coming down out of Wisconsin that could blow up near us right at about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So like today, stay weather aware tomorrow evening. Be ready for possibly more damaging thunderstorms and heavy rainfall between about 6 and 8 tomorrow before those storms finally exit and could exit for good after that. So 75 for tonight. Storms now exiting, but more could return after midnight in certain spots. Definitely staying warm and muggy. Then get ready for the heat again. Heat advisories going into effect at noon tomorrow. Could see the heat index up to about 105. You can see the morning hours feeling pretty steamy. Low 90s right about noon, into the 100s throughout much of tomorrow afternoon before the storms cool things off. 92 in the forecast for tomorrow afternoon. So like today, hot and humid throughout the afternoon, strong storms in the evening. After this, there's a slight chance for storms on Thursday. Then the heat, humidity, and storms, they leave us alone. But we've got the low 80s and low humidity throughout the end of the week. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, conditions will remain a little on the cooler end, so to speak, near average weather going into the middle of next week with much drier conditions. And despite all this busy weather, only off by a degree today, definitely right within that 4-degree guarantee. Tomorrow's forecast, 92, Brittany.
All right, more money in the pot. Alex, thanks.